How do you eat to grow without eating a bunch of garbage? Okay, everybody knows you got to eat big to get big, as the late great Rich Piana used to say. But the problem is that a lot of people, when they bulk, in order to get in just the sheer number of calories that they need to build their bodies up, they end up eating a lot of rubbish. Okay, they end up eating a lot of junk food. Okay, and the reason is, first of all, it's just hard to get enough chicken and rice into your into your body. It takes up a lot of space, and it's kind of bland. So a lot of people, what they do is they go ahead and they eat, fun foods, okay, which tends to be less healthy. So there are a couple problems here. First of all, eating unhealthy food, like, even Dave Palumbo, okay, former bodybuilder, current nutritionist, owner of a supplement company who I respect. I think he's a very smart guy. I think he's a very cool guy, a very knowledgeable fellow. He had a video, I think it was called, The Reality of, Getting Huge or something like that. Or The Truth About Getting Huge or something like that, where he talks about how he was having to, go to McDonald's and, he just eat fast food every single day in order to get the calories in to get really huge. Well, like I said, the problem is a lot of times when you do that, you feel terrible, you feel sluggish, you get fat. You might get acne or bloating, gas, but you just feel terrible, okay? So how do you do this? How do you get in the sheer number of calories? And how do you do it in a healthy way? Well, first of all, let me just say that I'm not here to push a high-fat diet on anybody. But if you do go on a high-fat diet, if you do get a lot of your calories, most of your calories from fat, you need to understand that a gram of carbs or protein is 4 calories. A gram of fat is 9 calories. So that means you're getting like 2.25 times the calories from the same amount of food. Okay? Which is a good thing. Okay, so for all those guys out there who are like, I can't gain weight no matter how much I eat, if you eat more fat and fewer carbs, you will be able to get in more calories, more bang for your buck for the amount, the volume, the weight of food that you put down your throat, so to speak. Okay, first of all. Second, it's easier, believe it or not, to eat healthy, high-fat foods than it is to eat a lot of carbs to get in calories. Okay, like I said, what do people do when they tend to go ahead and try to bulk? Well, they go ahead and they eat French fries. Okay, French fries. Maybe ice cream, maybe some kind of milkshake. A lot of people go to Burger King and they just go ahead and they have like a Happy Meal or something. Great. Well, the problem is, like I said, you're eating a lot of sugar and a lot of fat together. One of the best ways to get fat and to gain body fat is to eat carbs, especially sugar and fat together. Okay, first of all, and second, like I said, it's all very low quality. But if you do go ahead and try to eat high fat, it is much easier to eat healthy fats. Okay, so let's say, for instance, I'm not talking about going to Burger King and having a sawdust burger, but I'm talking about like if you go to have a proper steak burger, like ground meat burger that you can get at a deli, at a diner, okay, or that you could get at like, a bar and grill. You just don't eat the bun, you just don't eat any ketchup on it, and you're eating a big chunk of meat. And depending upon how big it is, it could be up to 700 calories just for one burger. Okay, when I eat, for instance, 10 ounces measured raw of chopped beef, 80% lean, that's 700 calories right there. Okay, that's about 50 grams of protein right there. That's a perfect meal in itself right there. Okay, and it tastes good. I mean, it's a fucking burger. Okay, omelet. Okay, what's in an omelet? Well, let's see. If we fry it in butter, that's a healthy fat. Eggs are healthy fat. Okay, cheese, natural cheese, is a healthy fat. Okay, I mean, I've eaten in hotels, in hotel buffets. I've had like cheese omelets through a little bit of butter on top for a little bit of extra calories. Okay, a little bit of extra fat. Had some scrambled eggs with it, threw some cheese on top of the scrambled eggs. It's an excellent high-calorie, high-fat breakfast, okay? So what I'm basically trying to say is, like I said, I'm not trying to push anybody into the high-fat diet, but I'm just saying that if you drop your carbs and you increase your fats, it will be easier to get in more calories, the calories you need to grow. I don't care what kind of a hard gainer you are. I don't care what kind of a fast metabolism you have. It will be easier to go ahead in a quote fast food environment to get quality fat, as opposed to the rubbish that you get in a fast food environment if you eat a lot of carbs. Okay, and you know, like I said, it provides you with a sustained type of energy that you usually don't have. I mean, let's face it, once again, I'm not bashing carbs, but the fact of the matter is, if you eat like French fries, if you drink soda or something like that, or some kind of a milkshake trying to go ahead and have, you know, just a whole lot of calories to grow, you're gonna have an insulin spike, you're gonna get like sped up, and then you're gonna crash, okay? This morning I had a 8 fluid ounce, which is 1 entire cup of heavy cream. I mixed it with 5 raw eggs, some milk and egg protein powder. I threw in some cinnamon powder for just for the taste. It was 60 grams of protein, 1,299 calories. Okay, perfect breakfast. You know, it was easy to drink. It tasted good. It's like a milkshake, but like I said, it doesn't screw up my insulin levels. Okay, that's how I started my day. You know, did that, went out for a workout. So that might be something you want to check out. If you're having a hard time getting the calories in, if you're having a hard time getting the calories in without getting fat, if you have a hard time getting the calories in without eating junk, try dropping your carbs, try increasing your fat, and see if that won't help. And if you'd like a little bit of a structure, okay, not just eating a whole bunch and, you know, you might eat enough to grow, you might eat enough to get fat. If you want an actual structure, how to do a high fat, low carb, lean bulking diet, go ahead and check out my low carb cutting and bulking diets. Okay, it's 2 cutting diets for cutting fat and 2 bulking diets for lean bulking. That means building muscle strength without building fat. And they're all together in this package. If you're watching this on Instagram, just go ahead to my profile, click on the link. And if you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook, the link's gonna be right below the video. You might wanna check them out, see the results I had, see the DEXA scan I had that had me at 10.2% body fat after bulking for an entire year on omelets and low carb, high fat milkshakes, okay? Might wanna check that out, and some of the lifts that I was doing while I was on this bulking diet. Otherwise, see you guys in the next video.